Hi there. So I'll be making two very quick videos as regards to the World Cup football. I made a video earlier, but it is spoiled because the foundation of the World Cup football is on this whole thing called sports. You see, the importance of sports or the benefits of sports is greatly misunderstood. Now, guess what? People have lost people have lost control over their survival, and that survival is the very means of happiness. So in order to recompensate, the mind finds new avenues for peace and happiness to get a sense of victory. So people have different identities. And say, I'm Guyanese, I'm American, I'm Australian, I am Qatari, right? I'm Brazilian, I'm Indian. So people have different designations that they put. Uh, People have identities that they depend on for some form of success. So so we need to understand that there first. And so because people, as I said, they don't take survival in their own hands, a lot of pressure is placed on the superficial identities for happiness. Now, sports now has become something to relieve, to make people happy. The pressure is on sports in many cases as a way of making people using that to be happy. So when the day comes, yes, there's so much of violence in the home. There may not be enough food to eat or something like that, but people depend on some national team to win so that they can feel happy because obviously they're not guided on how to take care of their survival, family bond, working together as a family, do not and eating healthy, growing fruits, vegetables, and herbs, eating a lot of healthy foods. People have lost that. So the happiness, the natural happiness that's supposed to be there, is not there. Now that is called serotonin. Now, dopamine is when you identify with some team now and you get a sense of happiness if they win. Sports is supposed to assist us to be healthy. It's supposed to help the family. You can say, first of all, that it's supposed to help the individual to be healthy, the family to be healthy. And you can say, at least up to the village level, to engage himself in order to be healthy. That's the purpose of sport. You play team against team, you compete, you enjoy yourself, you laugh, you sweat, you exercise, you feel so happy, right? And that is called sports. So at least I can say safely up to a village level or a regional level, um, sports, that is what the intention of sports should be, to facilitate good health, right? And that's why sports fall under physical education. And physical education is all about making the individual mentally, physically, and socially healthy. So sports has to facilitate that. Now, the people who are depending on these national teams, first of all, they'll be eating a lot of junk foods, a lot of fried food, meat, and in many cases alcohol, as they depend on their team to win. So we're going to have definitely a set of people who are going to be disappointed, and and a lot of people who are going to be you can say happy for at least a couple of days or something like that. So sports have gotten a bad perception of purpose. So when it comes to preparation now, yeah, so that, first of all, that's the whole concept of sport. So anything that supports that will naturally go wrong. All of the World Cups, that is the Qatari World Cup that was being hosted, once you get the understanding of sports wrong or the purpose of sports wrong, then anything that follows that will be chaotic. And because we as human beings, we are so accustomed to violence and chaos, we just brush everything under the mat as long as we get a little dopamine in our system, a little sense of happiness. Maybe, hopefully, my team or some other team that I might join to, follow up to win, they might win. That little bit of happiness, that's all that we are seeking, and all around is a lot of suffering still. Okay. So, as maybe I should summarize. Yes, people will be sitting on the couch, bad health, and that is not sports is all about. Sports is not about watching sports. Sports is about doing sports. Okay, if you watch sports, it got to be live, right? This thing called watching sports, it has become a couch potato phenomena and a very unhealthy phenomena, right? The family is unhealthy, eating unhealthy, having poor survival approach, but looking at sports on a TV. Huh? Just think about it. Next, so I hope I answered a couple of questions you had in mind there. Um, Next, I'll be talking about Qatari approaching or facilitating the World Cup. And as I hinted, we are already on unstable foundations, much less to talk about World Cups and everything that has to do with sports.